Welcome back to the Daily News. With me now is James Dismond. He is the new CEO and Executive Director of Hospice Care of the Lowcountry. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for the organization.
Thank you, thank you.
Well deserved. Now, how long, previously you were, and how long had you been with Hospice Care?
So I've been with Hospice Care of the Lowcountry for 2.5 years as their Senior Director of Business Development, focusing on growing the organization and the capacity and fundraising, of course, but have recently been selected out of 180 candidates to be the new CEO and Executive Director.
I didn't know there were so many interested in that position, but you're the natural individual we've been working together for several years now, and I'm excited to learn about your vision for the future. So I know you're kind of formulating that, but what at this kind of right at the beginning here, what are you thinking about?
So it's important to realize that we've been in the area for 40 years, and so we have 40 years of legacy to uphold, which is big shoes to fill. But the vision is still going to be patient-focused and patient-centered. Even during this transition, we've asked our staff and our partners to really not focus on the transition of the CEO, but focus on the patient still. So what we want to do is provide quality, excellent care to our patients, and that will be the #1 focus moving forward.
A lot of folks, we talked about this, I think, last time, maybe on Talk of the Town, the difference between profit and not-for-profit, and you are not-for-profit.
Correct. It's super important to realize that we're not-for-profit because we can provide a lot of those extra services that a for-profit just doesn't have the capacity or the funds to provide. So we can fundraise, and we're supported by the community. We just raised over $1 million in the community this past year to do and provide those extra services.
You had the yacht hop, and you're going to have that again?
We are. It's coming up in May. It's yacht hop season.
Now, how many staff, and then you have lots of volunteers, right, James?
Yeah, we have 48 staff members, and that's a variety of full-time, part-time, and PRN and contract.
Okay.
And then we have 110 active volunteers for this year that are providing patient and family services.
Now, is your vision to be very hands-on, or are you more of the kind of the figurehead, the face, but of course you would have a strong leadership team behind you?
During the transition, I'll be hands-on with just evaluating efficiencies and processes, but we're moving into the era of the next 40 years, which is being very vision approached and looking at our 5 to 10 year trajectory. Thankfully, I have a great senior leadership team under me that is going to be the advisors of where we need to take the organization, how we need to proceed in the future.
For those that might not know kind of the breadth and the depth of your services and programs, you want to just kind of review that for us for just a second?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Hospice Care of the Lowcountry provides quality end-of-life care no matter the financial circumstances of the individual. And we provide 13 months and more of bereavement services. And we have Lowcountry palliative care now, where we focus on symptom care management. And 70% of palliative patients actually graduate the program and go on to live a full life. There's
a misnomer with hospice that you bring in hospice at the last few days, whatever. But it is that's probably something you're going to work on. It's just getting rid of that stereotype of really hospice is a good thing.
It's a great thing.
Yes, It's not something that you need to be afraid of, but it's just wonderful opportunity for the whole family, and you work with a family, not just that individual patient, right?
Yeah, there's this huge stigma that hospice means giving up and that you're just going to die, right? But actually, hospice patients live 29 days longer on hospice care than if they were not receiving supportive services.
Okay, very good. Any other message you want to share with our community in your final 30 seconds as the new CEO?
I would just say it's an honor and privilege to serve Hospice Care of the Lowcountry, and I promise that we will stay connected and committed to the community. And always remember, hospice care is not about living, or it's not about dying, it's about living.
It's about living. James Dismond, who is the new CEO and Executive Director. Again, we at WHHI are very excited to continue working with you to share the message about the important work that you all do. Thanks, James, for being with us on the Daily News, and we'll be right back, so don't go away, everyone.